Hello, I am at Grit Shift headquarters here in Southern Florida with the exciting opportunity to unbox and review this brand new Talaria Sting. One of the main guys from Sur Ronster defected and started his own company, so this bike has a lot of similarities to the Sur Ronster with a couple key changes. So let's go ahead and unbox it and see what we're looking at. Oh yeah, thanks, these aren't gonna cut it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I like that. Different seat. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh yeah, I mean, that only works if it's progressive.
Yeah.
Other battery. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if there's no pressure.
No way. No way. That's it. All right, here we are, fully assembled Talaria Sting. So starting off at the front, we've got the same 19-inch front wheel, very similar front rotor, and what looks to be the same brakes as the Sur Ronster. We've got the same RST front fork that you see on the Sur Ronster. Differences on the front end will include these nice bar ends. Same headlight, egg grider display, very nice display. I've got this on my 72-volt Sur Ronster. Very similar grips, slightly different throttle. This one's much more resistant than the Sur Ronster throttle, and it's also got a start button. Moving back, we've got almost the same horn. Very similar controller to the Sur Ronster X controller, but with the Talaria emblem on there. Couple changes in the battery compartment. We've got this huge connector. This is a 2-in-1 compared to the Sur Ronster where you've got your battery connector and the other connector. This is 2-in-1 with a nice lever to unlock it. In the battery, we've got this great locking mechanism. This is not on the Sur Ronster, and this is to lock the battery in place when it's in. Very, very nice touch. Looking at the frame, this is a very unique frame. Stepping back, it looks like a Sur Ronster, but when you actually look at it, this is not at all the same shape as a Sur Ronster. The jack shaft has this really nice Allen key as opposed to the custom key that you need to use for the Sur Ronster. The motor's about the same size. It's got a nice heat sink around the whole thing, orange phase wires, nice Talaria motor cover on the other side. Now, probably the biggest difference between the Talaria and the Sur Ronster that we're looking at here is instead of having a primary belt drive, this is a primary gearbox. It's just one gear, but instead of a belt, it's gears. And there's this really cool hose coming out of the top, so you can get this submerged and it'll still vent out of the tube. Another difference we see in the rear is the linkage design. So instead of that triangle and linkage on the Sur Ronster, we've got more of like a square and then two linkages. So definitely different geometry in the back. Grit Shift went ahead and threw on their new peg spacer. This is specially designed for the Talaria. We've got the same rear fast ace shock that you see on the Sur Ronster. Slightly different rear fender, slightly different chain guard. Pretty much the same chain tensioners and axle design for the rear. What's different on the rear is if you look at the swing arm, it is considerably wider. That means you can fit fatter tires on this bike compared to the Sur Ronster. That is one of the best changes I've seen. So this actually comes with a slightly fatter stock rear tire, much better traction in the dirt. One of my favorite designs on this bike is the seat. Really, really comfy, smooth design there. Fits ergonomically where your legs hug the bike. Comes out to this nice rear fender and that Talaria logo on the seat. Looking at the battery, beautiful, comfy rubber strap for your hand. Actually is incredibly comfortable to carry this battery. Got a nice twist lock cap for the charging port. That big connector for the main plug. And your battery reading right here. Alright, let's throw the battery in, see how the bike rides. Connect this big plug. Breaker. Everything clicks nicely. Press the start button here. It says wait on the screen when the kickstand's down. Kick it up. Now it says ready, and then I'm in sport mode. Here we go. First time on the Talaria Sting. I'm in power mode 4. Let's see. Very snappy. All right, full throttle. Okay. Feels big. It feels just a little bit bigger than a Sur Ron. And it has a really comfortable seating position with this seat design. You can sort of hug the frame and scooch up further than you can on the Ron. I think that's a really noticeable improvement on the ergonomics of this bike. Very snappy right off the line, but sort of the same top speed that you'd expect. About 45 miles an hour, 50. This is saying I'm going 70 kilometers an hour, 71, 73, 74. Very smooth ride. So this doesn't have the primary belt. This has a primary gearbox, which gets rid of a lot of issues you have with that primary belt. You don't have to be worrying about snapping it all the time. Look, so when you're going slow, very snappy on the throttle. Look at that, it lifts the wheel. So, I've been comparing this to the Sur Ron the entire video because this is the ultimate Sur Ron competitor. It's made by one of the people from Sur Ron. It's about the same price point, about the same form factor, but it's got a bunch of changes to it, way more than I anticipated. I really like the egg rider. I really like the primary. I don't know who that guy is. Florida's crazy, so I'm out here in Florida right now. Shout out to Grit Shift for giving me this opportunity to ride this. Suspension feels nice and cushy. Got your horn. This feels like a Sur Ron with all the little pain points cured. Even down to the battery connector. It's just one plug instead of having to do the 2 plugs, which is incredibly annoying for anyone that owns a Sur Ron. You know what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, dude, you like the bikes?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Scott Champion from Power Moto.
No way.
I'm about to go on YouTube. Gotta go back. I'm a YouTuber right here in the Fort Lauderdale area.
Hell yeah, dude.
Here we are, new subscriber on Power Moto. Here we are, new subscriber on Power Moto. All right?
Yep.
Tell them your handle.
Sur Ronster. Yeah, check us out.
Sur Ronster. Check us out. YouTube, sir. Thank you, sir. YouTube, thank you, sir. Okay, so where do you plug it in? I was asking somebody, where's the plug? Would a regular volt charger work? Can I plug it into my wall at my house? How long does it take to charge up? Hour and a half? And how much time do I get to ride on it?
Probably like 40, 45 miles.
Okay, that's the front brake, that's the rear brake. And now that you're a subscriber, you're gonna come film with me?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Slow for you. You'll see one thing. You'll see one thing on Power Moto. My back tire. It's not just some guy who had too many drinks last night. We monetized on YouTube, fam.
Let's go.
Right now on Power Moto.
Bang, my man got the 1.3.
We're doing it.
All right, moment we've all been waiting for. Come on, what? I can't pick it up. Oh, we're up, we're up. It is so snappy on the bottom end, but then it totally loses the snap on the top end. A little easier to get up, a little harder to keep up than the Sur Ron. That's my initial impression. Let's see again. It's so snappy on the low end. I'm leaning. I don't like wheeling on dirt tires, especially not fat dirt tires like this, so that's going to be my excuse for this video. Anyway, first impressions on the Talaria. Snappy, solves a lot of the issues we've seen with the Sur Ron. It's a little bit more expensive, but I would certainly say that the changes are probably worth it. Alright, I'm on the Talaria. We got all the E-motos out. Gonna give Justin here some smoke. Yes, sir.
You guys might want to. Ready? Reach back. 1, 2.
Alright, E-moto is off. And Sur Ron.
It's the turns for me that are hard. No. Alright, we're back with the emotos. Oh no! You can check these out on Grit Shift's website. It'll be linked down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. And from Florida, stay tuned.
Yeah.